Spirit is reading me. I am supposed to be taking a break, and I don't know. I felt inspired to work, so I was trying to get like a head start on some of my tasks this week. Right? The internet is down. This is crazy. So people might be like, "Oh, okay, internet's down, whatever," right? So I looked up the thing, and it says that there is an outage in this specific area. I have been living in this house for a little over a year. There has never been an outage, not a single time. There have been times where there have been accidents, like, because it's Vegas, accidents everywhere, right? So there'll be times where people have like run into poles, or there'll be accidents in the middle of the streets, like where the power line might have been like affected, and not a single time, not a single time. But today, I was just talking to my mentor about like prioritizing rest and taking rest even when you don't necessarily feel like it, or you feel like, ooh, there are these other things I should be doing, and I should be doing, and I should be going, and blah, blah, blah. Like, rest is so important. And even today, like, I don't know, not, I don't want to say that I'm taking it for granted, even though I guess that's basically what's happening because I'm not choosing to prioritize it today, even though I'm supposed to. I just feel like I have all this energy, so I can use it, right? But I cannot because the internet is down. And what's ridiculous also, but a good eye opening kind of thing for me is I use Notion, right? So I have tons and tons of stuff in Notion. I love Notion. If you are a creator, if you are an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, if you have a bunch of ideas, if you're trying to keep anything organized, check out Notion. The only downside, because it is an internet based application or platform, when it's times like this where the internet isn't working, you don't have access to a bunch of stuff. That's the problem that I'm coming with right now. I have all this energy, and I want to do all these things and execute and finish all these ideas that I have on Notion. So I definitely recommend, if you are a creator or creative, to use Notion, but also have a backup, have a side platform that you can use. Like, I don't know. And obviously, I can't use Google Suite. I can't use Google Document or Google Sheets, any of those, because no internet. Um, but yeah, just have some kind of backup on your computer. I don't know, even if that's like the text app or whatever. Currently right now I'm using the I'm using the sticky note app to just kind of jot some things real quick and make these videos. I guess this is the this is how I'm going to use this energy for today. I cannot believe that the internet doesn't work. And I can't believe that I have every damn thing on Notion. Like, I love Notion. I mean, when it comes back and the internet's working, I'm going to be happy that it's back. But, like, mm, wow. And this also may be another sign, because my mentor and I were also talking about this book that she recommended, right? The Artist Way. And in The Artist Way, the author was like, sometimes you just gotta throw the shit out. Sometimes you just have to, you know, take everything that you've learned and internalize those lessons, but the products and the, work or the writings or the art or whatever, sometimes you just need to clear it away. And I've been thinking about that for a minute. Well, actually, since I've read it, that is starting fresh something that I need to do, maybe specifically with my Notion, because it's a lot of things going on in there. I have a bunch of ideas, a bunch of like started ideas and half baked ideas, finished ideas, like, and it's all just kind of swirling in there. I was planning on organizing it recently, but it's, I don't know, maybe some kind of grand sign that I can't even access the shit. Like, I can't even look at it if I wanted to. So I don't have any other option but to start fresh from this if I'm going to make anything today, right now, with this energy or whatever. So, shit. The lessons, they keep coming. They keep coming. But I guess it's up to you to pay attention and receive the lesson, because these things that I've talked about that I've learned in the last, like, 6 minutes or whatever, however long this video is. Imagine if I didn't realize those things. Imagine if I was just like, oh, bitch, the internet isn't working. I'm so angry. Like, imagine how worse off I would be. Even with just these three little lessons, like, imagine how that could change somebody's life. Hell, my life. Imagine how it's changing my life versus the opposite of not having those lessons and still being caught up in that anger and frustration. Like, I'm also very, like, proud of the growth I've had. And me and my husband, we were recently talking about this because my work is, it's a pill. It's quite trash. But I have been talking about, like, ooh, I'm trying my best to stay positive and I'm trying my best to work on my mentality and my thinking around it, because the job is the job. Like, the job is just gonna be the job. It's gonna suck either way. But sucking is not suffering, and suffering can be a choice. There are, like, maybe with me specifically with this job, it sucks. It's going to be hard, whatever it is, but I don't have to suffer. The more I think about, ooh, this sucks, and ooh, bitch, this is the pits, and I don't want to do this, and I hate this, and XYZ, the more I will get that. The more I will feel hate, the more I will get those negative feelings. But the more I try to do what I can and be positive and focus at least on the small benefits or the small, positives of the job, I notice that the more positive I am, the more positive day I have. So there are some days, and these are recent, like, work shifts where I've been like, I'm just going to focus on whatever I believe is positive, right? So if something gets fucked up, what is the positive of this situation? Is there anything, that is positive that's coming from this? Is there something, I don't know, I can focus on, like, how this will help me get to a better place, or how it will help me be more resilient or learn the job better or do XYZ. And I notice that when I do that, I have better days. I have not so irritating, not so negative, you know? And not only do I love that for me, I love the growth. Like, I love the, And also the realizations, like my job specifically, it sucks, but one of the positive things is there is a lot of alone time. So I spend a lot of time like by myself. So that gives me the opportunity to pour into myself. I can listen to podcasts that I want to listen to. I can listen to, music I want to listen to. Sometimes I just listen to healing frequencies, specifically like the heart chakra frequency and the solar plexus, like because I'm trying to work on moving into the next area of my life. So blah blah blah. But I have the opportunity to pour into myself and to learn more things and even for it to be more quiet. And I have been just having so many downloads, so many thoughts that have been popping up, so many realizations, so much internal growth, if I'm being honest. Like, and I've had to confront myself in a way that I have not had to before. Because my job, like, bitch, I'll be working like 10, 12 hour shifts, right? And all that time is just me. Like, so I have to consciously make a choice. Okay, you're gonna distract yourself, or are you going to face some shit? You're going to work on some shit. And like, either time, like, I always learn something. Bitch, even when I'm trying to like distract myself, even when I'm like, ooh, I'm just gonna listen to a podcast that, is talking about current events or, this video or whatever, like, bitch, I still be learning stuff. Like, I feel like maybe it's my default setting. But I say all that to say that I am thankful for the growth and the positivity and the lessons. And bitch, I feel like that's a hack in life. The thing that you hate the most, the person or the idea, the, societal issue or whatever, like if you can figure out a way to be positive about that thing, if you can figure out a way to really be grateful for that thing, I feel like oh, that's a mental hack to get you to the other side. Because I'm not going to even lie. I still don't love this job and eventually I'm going to leave. But it has made it easier to tolerate it while I'm still here. And it has made the negative feelings, the, angry, frustrated feelings, those have been starting to decrease, which I love that for me as well. Um, I also just I also just want to say real quick, and a thing that I've been learning on this job, like you get to choose your experience. Not only the experience, but the feelings surrounding the experience. This is what I'm talking about. This job, I do not like it. I I could venture to say I hate this job. But at the same time, bitch, who do I have to blame? I picked this job. I applied for the job. I went through the interview process and then I went through the training process and then I continue to come back to the damn job every single day that I was scheduled. And even now, I still consciously choose to come to the job, even though it has its specific benefits and, got to pay all these bills, capitalism, 101, blah, blah, blah. Like, this job was very much a choice. Maybe it's an experience that is for my good, but it is something that I chose. Do you have that as well? The thing that you hate, the thing that you do not love, that you feel like you're suffering from, maybe it's a person, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a thing, you continue to choose not only to interact with that thing, person, idea, excuse me, but how you interact. You get to decide how your experience is. And even after you decide that you'll interact or how to interact, you get to decide how you feel about that interaction. Nah, bitch, I don't like that. We're going to do something else. Oh, I love this. We're going to keep going. You get to decide. And if you do not like what's happening, if you do not love the thing you're doing, the way you're interacting with this person, this idea, this ideal, you have the choice to change it. You can do whatever the fuck you want. This experience is yours. You get to decide. You get to be the main character. You get to be the director. You get to call the shots. It's your life. It's your goddamn experience. Why not? Why wouldn't you get to choose? And bitch, if you're not choosing, who is? Who? Who? If you are not choosing your experiences and how to react to them, who is? And the person you're angry at should be that person. And if you can't identify a person, then maybe it's you. And sometimes those reads, they only come when you get a little bit of quiet, when you get a little bit of distance. And I feel like I'm thankful for this job for that. And I'm thankful for all the realizations. This experience is mine. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do in this experience. Not what the fuck they're talking about, not what the fuck she's talking about, not what the fuck he's talking about, none of them. They all have their own experience that they can conduct how they see fit. But what the fuck I got going on over here is what I got going on over here. And I can make the decisions in this life that is mine. And if I don't like a decision, if I don't like an outcome, if I, go to the fucking job for 3 months or 3 weeks, 3 hours, and I fucking hate it, I can make a different choice. It is very empowering. And honestly, if you've watched this far and you felt that, or you've felt these negative feelings or these woe is me feelings, like, I hope that you feel empowered. I hope you feel empowered the same way that I feel empowered right now. Fuck these other bitches. It's yours. You're the main character. You're the director and the star. Bitch, you get to be all the parts. You get to do whatever you want to do. So do whatever the fuck you want to do.